Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. Okay. So just image the model just to make it little clean.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. Okay. So now we'll start adding details. Little bit, still a couple of like blocking things are all these things are remaining. So we'll do it. It will also okay after.
Sir,
Hmm.
I had a doubt.
Tell
Like,
me.
sir, yesterday I started with my modeling,
Hmm.
but sir, उसमें ना एक थोड़ा सा एक problem issue हो गया, तो then I like had to start again. Like,
Hmm.
sir, can I like share the tool file with you?
Of course, like it's always like you can share it before class so I can download everything now. So
Sir, actually क्या हुआ कि कल ना वो like I was doing that basic body matching with the reference.
hmm.
And like what happened was like something happened and my model का एक इंस्टेंस बन गया सर जो कि मूव नहीं हो रहा है
No,
एक बड़ा इंस्टेंस एंड इट्स लाइक फ्रोजन बट देयर इज द अदर वन व्हिच इज लाइक यू कैन एडिट एंड
so
modify and everything.
yes. So what you have to do whenever this happens, press Control N.
Okay.
Control N and drag on the screen. It will drag your model and then you can work on it.
Okay, sir. And sir, like the base mesh Bad King में मेल बेस mesh जो है वो बहुत गंदा क्वालिटी का था सर.
Okay.
Ganda quality in the sense like it's very high poly. So like how much try count or how much poly count should we look for in a base mesh?
Maybe 5-6K max to max.
Okay, okay.
And if you're having difficulty, you can use ZBrush base mesh also. That is like good enough. Like this one, if you see this one, uh, this one, actually, this one or this one, this is decent base model. You can see.
Okay, okay, sir.
You can use this also, and there's another one. This one. You can use this also. This is like pretty good, pretty nice base model.
Yes, sir.
It's already there in ZBrush.
Sir, और एक और चीज, sir, like can
Hmm.
I share my screen, sir? I want to
हाँ,
like
share.
show if this is okay, which I'm doing right
Hmm.
now. Sir, दिख रहा है अभी आपको?
Just give me a second. I'll just
हाँ.
keep it in the screen. हाँ.
So this is like currently yesterday I was trying to block out like basic structure.
Okay.
Sir, I use the image reference and I'm like
Okay,
doing.
image plane. You used the image plane and using
Yes,
it.
sir.
Same thing. Like you use a see-through or image plane. Same thing.
But it
Now,
is okay right now, right? Like,
like blocking is there is nothing wrong or right. Like blocking is just a basic structure.
okay, sir.
Hmm.
But sir, like I have a doubt with the leg portion. Like, how do I make the thickness of the thighs? Like, do I go according to the waist or
According to the
how?
waist, yes, according to waist, you have to make the thickness and rest what you see that is cloth. That is not
Yeah.
your so that is something. So that silhouette you have to match with the cloth.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. That's a doubt.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. Finally तुम दिखे.
Sir, आप screen share नहीं किए.
Yes, I'll share my screen. Just blocking. Blocking takes a little time, and make sure your blocking is very clean and nice. Then you can add details very easily and things will become easy for you. And now we have those straps. So if I want, I can extract it from the body. I can use a strap brush like for this body. I can go back to down 0 or maybe 2, lower, higher. I can delete. And to create those strap, I can use, there is something called curved strap. You can see this one. It's a default brush of ZBrush. So I need to create those straps, reduce the brush size. Just draw this line. It will generate that curve. If it's slightly thick, little thicker. And
So
click
how
it.
did you increase the thickness?
Increase the brush size and click it. Reduce the brush size, click it. As long as this line is active, this curve is active, you can reduce and increase the size.
Yes.
Then click it. So this looks fine. So once you're done with the thickness, click on the body, it will go. Then one more strip here, same size, it will go. Then one more strap here. So you can see I have to make it little clean. It will go. Then just going to zoom in into my model. And here I have 2 straps. One, this is little thicker. Little thicker, but you can see it's not very nice. The curve is not clean. Create angle, change the angle. Click it, then reduce the size again. There's one more strap. Okay. So I got those strap. Shift F. Now this arm and this section. So body I need, and plus this section I need. Shift, click on the eye, it will hide everything and keep the body. So these two I need to create those straps. And to continue this, you can see the red line, it snaps there. Once you see it, just drag it. It will create the strap. You can move it like this also if you want. So I can create this thing. Click. Like this, I can generate. This is like just a basic blocking. Place, just placing those things here. And I created those things. It's done. Deselect body, deselect. So now I need to separate them. So what I'll do, Shift F, I'll check polygroup, Control Shift, and click on this one. Hide it again, hide it. It's hidden. Now go to subtool, split hidden. Separate that. Now for this, not this one, another one, this one. So this is together. So I need to separate this here also, because this is, I need to make them nicely continuation, all these things. So Control Shift, click on this one more time again, then click, hide it, split hidden, separated. Shift, click on the eye, everything will be visible now. So those straps and all these things I have created, and plus this arm, there is an armlet, I can see clearly. I'll change the brush to normal standard brush. I can go to mask, I can use lasso tool. Armlet, like maybe armlet, because this hand is entirely not visible. So I can use any, I can create the armlet, both the side, if I want. Select, extract, extract, accept. With the side created. Okay, now let's see. So like this, I'll generate all the like shapes and everything one by one, and then we have a big cape. Backside, Control Shift D, duplicate that. Widen it up. It goes under this shoulder pad, and it's pretty long. So I want to create this thing, and there is no floor. So what I do, I need to create a floor first so that I can simulate this thing. So append and a plane. It can be a plane, can be a box, can be anything, just to like collide with my shape. Okay, oh my bad. I'll delete this one only. I'll use a box. Place it, and this box is just to just for simulation support. That's it. There's nothing else for this box. I just keep it here. If I want to squeeze it, like the floor. Okay, now I want to simulate this one. So for simulating this one, first I'll match the shape BMB. It's quite broad and it's wrapping around the body. Make it broad and W gizmo. Click on the settings, bend arc. So wrapping around the body. So I'll make it slightly wrapped and slightly small. It's like way too wide. Create the basic structure. Q, exit your this thing. Now I want to simulate this one like from as cloth simulation. So for that, I'll keep this thing and hide everything. And no, I'll keep on this. This is no, I'll hide this one. So all those things that can create problem, I'll hide those things. And there's nothing colliding with this. This
The
is
shoulder part.
that part. I'll mask. So if you now I have the now my basic structure is here. So what I'll do is for simulating, because I want to hold this area, right? It should not go beyond this. It should hold it, and rest so I can do it easily. Hold this, and now I want to simulate this one. So there is something called dynamics here in ZBrush. This is like they introduced in 2021 only. 2021, 2020, 2021, I believe. They introduced in 2021. Previously, this option wasn't there. This is a new tool they have introduced, and it's a cloth simulator basically. So I just open this window, close this, dynamics, and drag drop here. So you can see this window now. Now I want to this masking, like wherever you mask that part, it will hold. It won't, that part, the simulation won't work. And now rest of the body, whatever is visible, it will read as a collision geometry. So before that, you have to like, where is my collision volume? I have to click. The collision volume is like anything apart from your selected model is visible on screen. It will read it as a collision model, like cloth simulation, you do it max, right?
Yes, sir.
Exact same thing. It will read that entire thing as a collision model, and rest and then simulate a cloth. So first click on this. It will take little time depending upon the how many more things you have on screen, and like how high poly is it and all this thing. So it's like comparatively quite low poly. So it really quickly do this thing. Now this is my cloth. So gravity strength is 10. So reduce it slightly, like it's 10 is like very strong. Reduce it slightly, and maximum simulation point, if you want, you can increase and decrease. Like if you give it a like max time, like if you reduce the gravity strength, it have more time to simulate, so it will give you more accurate simulation. If you simulate really quickly, it will just simply drag the model and make it elongated, nothing will happen. So once you're done with this, you can click simulate. So all these things is reading as collision.
Yes, sir.
You can see it's creating folds automatically. So I should have masked this part also. And this is,
So max simulation point is basically the runtime.
yes, max simulation point is basically runtime. So if you increase the runtime, it will give you a better result. So as you can see, floor gradually it's coming slowly. It will create all the folds and everything. You see, it's calculating. I can close it anytime I want to create all this thing. So now, problem with this model is I can undo it. With this model, I have to fix the shape first, like almost as much as possible, as close as possible, basically.
Yes, sir.
Fix this symmetry. Switch on your symmetry. In symmetry, I'll fix this thing. I'll push it behind the shoulders. All those areas are not visible. And
So can we add some external structures to get more details on the cloth simulation?
this is a geometry. You can make the geometry in Max, Maya, anywhere, bring it here and simulate. Same thing. And because the topology is not correct, so I'm going to remesh the model. So it give me a clean geometry. Now simulation become a little easy. So now again, I'll go to my lasso tool and select all these areas. So it should not affect this area. And then I can run simulation. Gravity, I can increase the strength slightly. So you can see the collision part. It's slightly strong. So if I want this thing, like should fall on the surface. So what I can do, select this one, push it slightly down.
So
Go
why
back.
is it not coming in contact?
The collision is like there's a distance between this mesh and this thing. So that collision distance is there. That is something also we can, like if you want, we can modify all those things with all this strength and firmness, all this thing we can control it. That is something we can control. Inflate also I can reduce and fix it. But this like easy thing is just move it down, simulate it. And here, okay, I have to recalculate, sorry. So before doing this, I have to undo it and recalculate, because this position of this thing, I have to recalculate and then do it. Will take little time, recalculate everything, and then I'll run simulation. Now it will come down. And strength is too strong, so it's stretching the mesh. You can see creating this, and to create this fold, and it's not symmetrical. If your symmetry is on, it will create a symmetrical thing. If your symmetry is off, it will create a asymmetric thing.
Yes.
So this cloth, you can see it's not very difficult. You can do it very easily, just like few clicks. And after that, also suppose I want to create some specific folds and all. That is something also I can do it with the help of a brush. There you can see, if you go to brush, we have a lot of cloth brush. See, cloth fold, hook, your cloth inflate, move, nudge, all these options are there.
Yes.
If I want to create, I can use any of the brush. I switch off my symmetry. So you can see it will create folds. And it will collide with the body also if you push it against the body. Deselect, see. You can create this thing very easily, and then once after simulating, if you want to like modify something, you can always switch off go back to normal brushes and move things. You can do that. And cloth move, so I want to move it. So you can see it's creating this shape because it was inside, that's what's creating this shape. See, I can move, it will create folds automatically. I can make it soft, everything. Again, move, will create those things again. So it's become super easy. And I can use normal brushes also, BMB, move brush, that will act normally, like normally without doing anything. And like if I press Control D, you can see it will become smooth. You can make it really smooth, nice, clean folds. This is just to like show you how this thing works. I'm not going to use this because this have a lot of folds. These many folds are not required. It will have very few folds.
So for cloth, what is the low poly budget?
There is no low for cloth. There is no low poly budget. The entire model should be within 1 lakh polygons. So wherever it's required, you have to add polygons.
Okay. So but sir, we're gonna make a high poly on a low poly model, right?
Yes. Yes.
So sir, okay. But how? But what about sir distribution? Like, how do we distribute it? Do we give more on cloth because we're simulating it?
No,
Or
no, 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 no. For games, there is no simulation. Like you need to understand, I'm creating a high poly. There is no connection between high poly, low poly. Low poly you have to recreate. So this model, nothing to do with a low poly model.
so then in low poly, how would you recreate?
Recreate, retopo the entire model. You have to retopo the model.
Okay. So, sir, अभी आपने बोला कि in game we don't use cloth simulation.
No, like for high poly, for creating the high poly details, we simulate. But for low poly model, there is no simulation. Low poly model is you manually create it. That max simulation and all those things, we don't never use it in games.
So, but what about this one, sir? Like in games, when a character is moving, sometimes the cloth reacts
Those are
according to.
dynamics. Those are dynamics, and there's an animation.
Okay.
Dynamic is entirely different subject. You VFX and dynamics you maybe heard of. So
Yes, sir.
VFX and dynamics are entirely different subject. That is part of animation.
Okay. So when we are making a model for a game,
Mhm.
we just simulate and retopo it for low poly and bake it and give it to them.
Yes, we just create the correct model, whatever the specification based on that. We'll create the entire model and all topology, texture, UV, everything. Once you finish, you give it to rigging, skinning, and animation department, and they start rigging, skinning, and animation. And sometimes they'll ask you to, okay, like this particular part I want to create this like animation. For that there is not enough polygon, or it's too much polygons. Either you have to reduce it or increase it. So those things they will give you their input. Based on that, you have to modify it.
Okay, sir.
It's all like what you are trying to create. Based on that, you have to modify. Like if it's just a portfolio piece, doesn't matter. Like polygon count also doesn't matter. Your simulation also doesn't matter, right? You can simulate everything and put it there. But for game artist portfolio, make sure all the models are highly optimized and it's game ready.
Yes, sir.
That's the only thing you have to keep in mind.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. So like you see, I just created the escape thing also, and it should. X PMB move tool. So it should go beyond behind this arm. That's just creating this issue. So okay, like basic blocking wise, most of the okay, shoes. Yes, I missed it. For shoes, let's see. It's still
Sir, yesterday the technique which so the method which I asked, right, like making a low poly humanoid structure in ZBrush, then importing it to 3ds Max to make all this basic blocking which you did in ZBrush. So is that method okay if it is used like that in industry, or do they like make you work on a single type of method?
every company have their own pipeline set. So usually we create a high poly. Either there's two techniques. Either we create a blocking of a model in Max Maya 3D software, just a blocking, just a basic blocking. Bring it back to ZBrush and sculpt everything. And like the process you were saying, create all those part in Max and bring it back to ZBrush. That's absolutely correct. There is no issue in that, because end of the day, your output matters. Like if you can create that shape better in Max, you're free to do it.
Okay,
You
sir.
can do that, bring it back to ZBrush, but make sure end of the day your high poly is very good quality. Then you create a low poly is very good quality. That's the only thing. Nothing else matter. Okay, so now I have this shoe. So inside this thing is not required. I'll just hide it, and then oh, I had those selections also. Hide this also and go to geometry, modify topology, delete hidden. So only because if I have the inside part, it will become really difficult to sculpt it. That's why I removed it. And the basic structure is, you can see it's almost ready. And now I have to dynamize the models. Before dynamizing, I need to get rid of all these gaps and all. And it's a like some boot kind of thing. So it's a little pointy. little pointy. And apply a Dynamesh. The Dynamesh should make it clean, but you can see it creating this issue also. So what I have to do, I have to increase the resolution slightly, then re-Dynamesh. Still, it's creating this issue. So in this case, like whenever this kind of thing happens, the easiest process to fix it is just simply switch off symmetry, remove one leg, because I can always symmetry the model, delete it, Dynamesh it, so it will give me better, like this will like make my work process and everything easier. So it becomes solid, this thing also gone. Now I'll start adding details, clay build up, fill those things. And there is a, okay, I have to check another some reference because heels I have to check. Just give me a second. Huh. So I just because in my model that part is not visible, so I can see the angle of the leg and all. So that is something I have to do it in my high poly. So you can see this is almost flat leg. It cannot be like this. So I need to fix this part, like fill this thing. You can fill it like this, or the one more thing you can do is, suppose you want to like create the heel part, heel for this heel, you can just simply maybe slide like this, smooth it, invert it, and move it here and bend it, then select and bend it again. It's too much, I guess. Little this much only. So, so it will like, you can create this thing now easily. BCB, and it's already dynamic, so for me it won't be very difficult. This part will add more volume because of the angle of the leg. It will have little volume. BSH snake hook, and oh, you can make this heel. Redynamize. So for this, I have to fix the leg also, and later like I can delete the leg also, but that part is not required anymore.
Mhm.
So that's it. So if required, I can delete the leg because that section is not visible, so there is no point keeping that. So body, deselect this thing, or I can just simply use move and push it inside this. Like, as of now, I'm keeping it, but like a low poly, they definitely delete it. I won't keep it. That's no point.
So again, it's according to the requirement, right?
Hmm? According to
Sorry.
requirement, yes. Like usually, like suppose Fortnite and all you have played, I guess, right?
Yes, sir.
For those kind, like where you have multiple skin for the one character, for that you need to keep the body.
Mhm.
Those things will be specified in your document. Like whenever you're creating anything, any character, those things will be specified in this thing. You cannot delete any body part. You should have all the body parts and everything. It will be mentioned there.
Yes, sir.
So you just like a requirement. Like if you have multiple skins, then you have to keep the body. If there is no, just single model and there is no skins, nothing, only the texture change, model is same, then you can have you can delete those areas. So, so you can see I made it like popper. So, but yeah, sure. I need one more, some other angle, some front side. Like always have a reference that's like help you a lot. Checking these references. Something like this kind of like this. So these and all are kind of flat. So I can just simply go and select my trim lasso, or maybe I can select trim rectangular. That also works. Control Shift. Cut it, make it a flat surface, super clean, Dynamesh. It become flat, nice, clean, and BMP. Let's go slightly inside, little more elegant. Now let's see my reference. Damn standard. Okay, before adding any detail, I fixed a couple of things. These B, add couple of details. Is a circular shape, and there is a layering. BDS stamp standard. As of now, I'm keeping the body reason so that I can see it, the thickness. I can maintain the thickness very easily. Otherwise, it will become a little issue. So BMP, I can see it's penetrating inside, so I have to push it outside slightly. And then once you create this, I can now remesh the model. Dynamic is not required anymore. Shift F, you can see. So basic structure is fine. Now clean topology. And this part I can symmetry. Mirror. I got both the things. My boots, shoes, and all these things are almost ready. Like these kind of thing, if I want, I can do it only directly into low poly also, or if I want, I can do it in ZBrush also. Both works. Okay, let's start with display now. So now here you can see this design. You can see this design. There is a pattern going on, right? This design. So in high poly, the basic rule, uh, do not, whenever you have this kind of clear cut separation, do not try to sculpt on the model directly. Yes, you can do it, but it takes years of practice to get this polished and clean. So there's an easy way is there. What I'll do is Control D couple of times, symmetry is on, and I'll mask it and extract the shape. That will make my life way easier, and the layering and the shape and everything will be very easy for me to create. Lasso. Control D one more time, reduce the brush size. It's too thick. So mask it. Your basic selection is almost ready. Now, if I want, I can, if I want to make it like a little more sharper, cleaner, I can do it. Create the selection, mask, I can extract it or I can inflate it. Both the things I can do. So I'll prefer extraction. Very thin extracted, this thing, except deselect. Deselect. So now you have got the basic structure here. Shift F, you can see, same topology. Now, if I want, I can add detail on this.
So by doing that, while you extract and
Hmm.
deselect it, that or becomes automatically a different polygon.
No, if you extract, it's a different polygon already.
Okay.
Extract basically create a new model, new subtool. You can see there's a separate model, separate model. It
Yes, sir.
automatically makes a separate model. BDS. And now because this is a separate model. So creating this, all this shape will become very easy. Like to add any details, can make it really nice and clean. Like all these things I can do very easily. Yeah. So like creating this design becomes easy if you have layering. Otherwise, if you try to extract it from like a sculpt on the same shape, what happens? This all these corners and edges becomes little blurry. So it becomes little difficult, and or you have to increase the polygon too much and then make it really refined. So this is the easy way. You can do this technique, and then I can add volume and whatever I want to add, and now I can just refine things, like all the corners little crispy, little more sharp. Control D, make it little smooth. Then I can use standard brush to add little volume here. You can add all these details one by one like this, generate all shape, forms, everything. And this will make our life way easier. And plus, like now we started writing details. So start doing this. Let's save the file. Let's see one more version in case. No, like this, I'll start adding detail. So say all the layering you can see here. I'll separate them and create like this. It will look nice also, and it will, and baking also give me better result in this because I have very clear distinct separation between these two. So normal also bake very nicely, and I can generate those things very easily. So like this, we'll start adding detail. So you can say like, it's not very difficult because if you do it dedicatedly and if you focus and practice, you can definitely do it. It's like pretty, it's not complex. Yeah, it's, you need practice. That's the only thing. So that is something you have to do. Like without practice, nobody does anything. So practice you have to do. So yeah, practice it, and then we'll start adding detail. We started. So now like this, we'll sculpt everything one by one, and then once we finish, we'll retopo the model.
Yes.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'll take attendance. Oh, but still that thing is there. See also. Okay, I'll check it. Like what is wrong? I'll fix it. Okay, then I'll see you guys Monday.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye bye.